Hello guys, welcome to MercBenzKing. In front of us we have, I would argue, world's most beautiful and the fastest limousine. This is the Mercedes AMG S63 E Performance as a long wheelbase. In today's video we will have a look at the beautiful exterior with the chrome details. We will check out the interior with the amazing gadgets such as the Burmester surround sound stereo that just flips out. And we will obviously take it on the Autobahn as we have to test the carbon ceramic brakes in gold. These are very firm, I can already tell you. So let's first have a look here in the front, and as I mentioned, you see more chrome. And I love to see this because nowadays people tend to check the vehicle, the option list with night packages with darkened chrome, dark and everything black, but this one has chrome, and this really brings me back to the old days, the retro look. You see a lot of chrome details also in the front bumpers, and it makes it look very luxurious and also aggressive at the same time. We have the beautiful Panamericana style grille, the Affalterbach AMG emblem right there on the hood. And I can also argue, guys, that this is the world's most advanced headlight system that you can get. The digital lights. It really lightens up everything during the night. We will obviously also do a night drive video separately for this S63. So underneath the bonnet, it has 816 horsepower, 1000 Newton meters of torque, actually exceeding that because of the electric, the E Performance, which is the Formula 1 technology. So this is an assistance on top of the V8 bi-turbo. You can also drive almost 20 kilometers with only electric, but it is not really used for that. It is really for performance driving. The total length of the S63 long wheelbase is 5 meters and 28 centimeters. I really love it with this matte gray, the Magno color. And as I mentioned, this is the long wheelbase, so we have more space for the rear passengers. I will show you the back seats later on. Then we have the V8 bi-turbo emblem on the side, which is in chrome. The E Performance is written with a red E, and this really indicates that this is the S63 E Performance. You can also see that from the red lettering on the rear. This S63, it has the large 21-inch alloy wheels, and they are beautiful in this chrome style, and I wouldn't personally go for more inches on the S63. And yes, this kind of reminds you, of course, to Maybach design, but definitely to the S65 from the previous generation. It had a lot of chrome, and the S65 basically showed with the chrome that this is a V12 engine. But this design they continued here in this style for the S63 E Performance. And as I unlock the vehicle, you notice on the tail lights the invitation line. Also in the front we have the digital lights with beautiful invitation, and also interior wise we have beautiful ambient lighting approaching and going around the driver and the passenger. So the trunk is also a big plus point for the S-Class. We have more than 500 liters of trunk space. I opened it, of course, with the key, but one of my favorite ways to open or close the trunk is with the foot. So you can just swipe underneath the vehicle and then the full trunk will close again. And here you also notice the S63 in red contours. And this really shows it has the E Performance. The Maybach, however, has the tail lights with also LEDs underneath. So once again, I'll show you the trunk, because there is no storage space underneath on the lower part. This is because of the extra battery with the E Performance system. We do have a huge fridge installed, and yes, there is a way how to take the fridge out. You actually have a handle, so you just pull it, and with this handle you can grab it. This is awesome, guys. It feels like you're operating a machine. So you can just install it back by pushing it right there in the center. And you need to find a sweet spot. Another gimmick that I haven't seen is this hanger over here. So you can just pull it, and this is to hang your groceries. Awesome, guys. Check out the previous video I did with the new generation versus the W222. So let's go to the rear seat and I will show you more of the interior. This part is always openable because we have charging over here. If you want to open the fuel tank on the other side, you have to press the button on the door for it to open. And I will immediately show you that. The button is hidden right here at the door side. And there it just claps open because it takes the pressure out of the cap. And yes, we have beautiful AMG style fuel cap. And what I also love is that on the inside it shows you the information on how much air you need in your tires if you drive a certain speed, but also if you have it filled with persons and people, so you have more kilograms. And obviously you have to fill it with 98 Super Plus. I have the key right here, and let's approach the S63 from a distance. Then you can see the majestic presence. Amazing, guys. Let's continue to the driver's side and of course the rear view. I already have the window open because I want to show you what happens when you close the door. You have beautiful invitation with the ambient lighting. I will also quickly close the window a little because yes, it has the acoustic glass. And this results in very good sound isolation in the interior. Beautiful Burmester surround sound system. So right now I am seated in the VIP seat. We call it the VIP seat because you're sitting behind the passenger in the front. We have soft closing doors, of course, and there's also the seat belt that approaches. Awesome, guys, very luxurious. Press this button over here to lay all the way down. You don't have to hold it, and then the seat in front of you will move the maximum to the front, so you have enough leg space and you can actually lay all the way down in the back. Amazing, guys. We have beautiful Burmester surround sound stereo right here in the ceiling and also at the C-pillar just above your head. This over here is in Napa leather, the handle. There is no more mirror, just like in the W222. Now you just have to look at your phone with the face camera. Then this specific S-Class has the center console that extends all the way to the back, so there are only 2 seats right here. You can also option 3 seats. Of course you can access the trunk from here, but more important, we have the fridge as I showed you. So you can basically cool all your drinks. Then we have the pillows over here, very soft, and cocon style rear. So right there the leg extension will also appear. There it is. And besides the windows, you also have the blindings hidden inside. You can also close the panoramic roof. So let me open the window for more light to come inside. You notice the Napa leather and of course the screen right here for the person next to you. It also says AMG, and we have the center screen. So in the rear, 3 different screens, and with these tablets you can actually control the full system. So right now I press on the left side and I can fully control the screen on the left, You can also cool and warm your drinks. Over here we have some more storage space with USB-C connectivity slots, and for the Maybach you can actually opt for Maybach or jet-like style tables. Amazing leather interior, guys. And you have the Mercedes Me on all 4 passenger sides, so you can say, hey Mercedes,
was kann ich für dich tun?
Ändere die Farbe nach blau. So here we see that the car is listening to me. But let's change the temperature. I will put it more to, let's say, 22 degrees. And then you see this line flow, and this is amazing, guys. You also have that in the front. But when you open the door, you see more of the Burmester surround sound stereo, and of course the headset, because we have the full on package right here, guys. I will quickly show you how it looks like. You already see the Mercedes store. There we have it. Very thick ears, left and right. Let's put it back in position. And very easy exit because of the long doors that open very wide. Let me know, guys, in the comment section below, do you own an S-Class or do you own one of the previous generations? You can just write it in the comment section below. I will have a look at it, like it of course, and I'm very curious to what kind of S-Classes you drive. So what you definitely notice is the lights over there. These are laser lights, and they actually are for a purpose because they track your eyes. They will actually see whether you are paying attention or not. So welcome to 2025. Then we have a huge head-up display that will also show you the direction that you are heading. And just look at this beautiful steering wheel. I really love the leather they use, the Napa leather, with stitching of course. But I do also love the previous generation with more chrome, a little bit more aggressive, I would say. Amazing, guys. So let's continue. And I will put it into Sport Plus. And there is a parking button so that you can see exactly the curbs, so that you don't scratch any of your rims. Because there are some tough curbs over here, as you can see. And yes, we have the rear axle steering. So you can very good see the wheels turn more than 10 degrees, guys. Amazing. Then I will activate the magic view. So if I long press, then it does this super cleaning. This, guys, is one of the fastest luxury limousines in the world. It has 816 horsepower, more than 1,000 Newton meters of torque. So it's like a rocket on the road, and especially on the Autobahn, where I will take you later on. And I really love the interior with this brown, also the wood at the dash, at the door side, and the beautiful Napa leather. The A-pillars are full with Alcantara, as well as the ceiling. So amazing to see the augmented reality with the arrow that you have to take a right turn. This all comes from the hologram right here. And yes, it is a huge hologram, and that gives it the possibility to show the aero in a wide array. And before it actually downshifts, you notice it has plenty of power with the electric assistance because of the E Performance. And yes, this is a Formula 1 technology inside the S-Class. It also brakes very hard because of the optional carbon ceramic brakes. And it just looks beautiful with the golden colors on the brakes and in combination with the chrome wheels. Personally, I find it a little bit too harsh to brake, but it works. And especially with speed over 300 kilometers an hour, it is very handy to have these carbon ceramic brakes. So if I switch back to comfort mode, you notice that the RPMs go down to 0. And you will drive fully electric if there is some battery left. For the sake of the video, we will continue in Sport Plus mode. And yes, this is the portrait style screen. In the start I was kind of shocked because I thought I could never adjust to it. But to be honest, I'm already used to it now. It is a large screen, very crisp and clear with very detailed pixels. And everything here is in touchscreen. There are also some key buttons that you actually have to press, for example the vehicle button. And you can still operate the screen with the steering wheel, the right part of it. So there is a home button over here. If you press it, it will be visible on the screen. And also when you activate the sound, the Burmester 3D high-end system will turn its way and pop out. So let's enter the Autobahn and we will listen to the sound of this V8 bi-turbo 4MATIC Plus E Performance. Let's go. But you do notice with every throttle that it first kicks in with the electric battery and then the V8 bi-turbo. So just pay attention. The sound is brutal, guys. You hear the pops and bangs. Also with the rear axle steering in the corners, it's so easy to operate the vehicle. And yet again on the Autobahn we have the S-Class comfort. So once we enter the tunnel, we see the full ambient lighting game in the interior. So once again with this electric, the E Performance, you are so fast from start, especially at traffic lights. And that's why it goes to 100 kilometers an hour in less than 3 seconds, guys. This is extreme for such a large luxury SUV. So guys, thanks for watching MercBenzKing. I hope you liked the video with the new S63 E Performance. And I hope to see you guys next time. Bye bye.